Good morning, explorers.
Good morning.
We're at Fernandina Beach today, which is actually Amelia Island.
Yes, we've never been, so this has been really interesting.
Yes, quite the drive over here. We're actually at the northeasternmost part of Florida.
We're staying at the Florida House Inn, which is considered Florida's oldest hotel.
Yes, but we will be doing a separate video
So
on
look for that one.
Yes. Yeah. This is actually going to be all about our day and some of the things that you can do here.
This island is only 13 miles long and it's 4 miles wide. So
at its widest point.
Yes, it's very tiny.
Yeah. But we got a Christmas event going on, and let's go check things out.
Okay.
This island was actually named after Princess Amelia, which was the daughter of George II of Great Britain.
We thought we could show you what there is to do on the island, and we kind of list them off for you. The first stop we're going to go to is called the Amelia Island Museum of History. And we thought, hey, great idea to learn a little bit about the place we are visiting.
All right. So. We've already learned that we're going to have to make another trip back, maybe a long weekend in the summer, because we are not going to be able to really enjoy the beach. We had a cold front roll in today, or roll in the other day, and it's fairly chilly out. So
yeah, so we'll be back during the summer to enjoy that beach, but this is strictly just going to be more town stuff to do today.
More of a discovery tour.
Yes.
We're here in Fernandina Beach on beautiful Amelia Island, and this is the birthplace of the modern shrimping industry.
The front desk, they actually give you a map of the museum, and they give you this little scavenger hunt. So if you have kids, this is perfect. You can come in here, and once you find these things here,
perforated seal.
Yeah, so pretty fun to do with kids. So Michael's gonna steer this ship. He has been known to have a little Captain Morgan in him.
Part of this building used to be a jail, and it was in operation for about 100 years.
And they have this jail cell back here still that they show off.
Yeah. They claim that it housed both Union and Confederate soldiers.
All right, I guess I'm doing time. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time, I guess, right?
Once you finish looking around the museum, there's actually a garden around back that they recommend you visit. I don't know how vibrant it's going to be since it's kind of the middle of December.
There actually is a sign for the Amelia Community Theater. That is actually behind the Museum of History, back there somewhere. I've heard a lot of people talk about that place, and that you should check it out if you can. We don't have tickets for tonight.
I think we're gonna go try to check out a farmer's market. If you didn't know, there is a farmer's market here, but it's only open on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And we were just told that they may close by 1, which I think we're past now, or we're just about getting to.
Yeah, but so we can at least maybe get some photos of the booths and stuff. Our second stop here is the Fernandina Beach Art Market and Marketplace. Looks like it's open every Saturday, 9 to 1. Unfortunately, it is 1 o'clock now, but it looks like it would have been a lot of fun. Different types of clothings and foods and fruits, all kinds of stuff.
We happened to just catch the tail end of that.
We got some goodies at least.
Yeah, some cheese straws, different flavors.
If you're from the South, you like cheese straws.
Yeah, especially when they got a little nip to them.
Yes, just a little spice.
Yeah, so tell them a little bit about this place.
It's actually called the Fernandina Farmers Market. It goes every Saturday from 9 to 1. It looks like they start packing up as soon as 1 o'clock hits. So get here early if you want to enjoy it.
Yes, and that's every Saturday. The next place we want to take you is the Marlin and Barrel Distillery.
We've heard there's a couple of distilleries on this island, but this one interests us because it has rum and vodka in it.
Yes.
And you know how we like our rum and vodka. I think we made it. Let's go on in.
So definitely come check this out. It's all a free sampling of everything that they offer here, and all they do is they just pour you the drink.
So I think we're going to do some damage here again.
Yeah, just like we did at City Gates.
We do damage everywhere we go.
Yeah, but it a lot of times just sits in our cabinet. So just don't think we just sit there and take it all in one sitting.
No, we save it for like a year.
Yeah. So, but we have a lot of fun. We usually get with people and share it.
Yeah, this place is open every day till 4 o'clock, and on the weekends it's till 5:30. Oh, and we did learn that this used to be an old used car dealership.
We've got back to our truck. We dropped off the alcohol. We're going to put something in our stomach because as of right now, we're only operating on a Pop-Tart and a Slim Jim. So you can imagine how we're feeling right now.
Yeah, so I think we're going to go check out that museum first.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go eat somewhere.
All right, sounds good. Let's go on. We're on to the Amelia Islands Convention and Bureau Welcome Center.
Yep. It's a mouthful.
Yeah.
This is where railroad travel started for the state of Florida. The first tracks were laid here and they went across the state.
From the Atlantic to the Gulf.
Yes. And it was all thanks to David Yulee, which we've heard that name a lot because...
Yeah, he was actually in the History Museum too.
Yeah, and also where we are from, Homosassa, isn't that Yulee's?
Yeah, the sugar mill's there too.
Yeah. So you hear that name a lot in this state.
Yeah, so either a common name or that family had a lot of influence on Florida.
So we only have 1 hour left, so let's go check out what the Welcome Center is.
Let's go check out the Welcome Center.
All right.
I'm glad we stopped in. That was definitely worth the trip because she was very knowledgeable. They tell you a
lot about the island, so definitely if you don't know anything about it, come here and they'll give you maps and books and all kinds of stuff. Down to the marina and then dolphins started jumping up.
Check out that dolphin.
That's amazing. Woo.
There he is, just getting his air.
We found the blue door.
Yeah,
this
definitely
is
worth checking out.
Yeah, it's got all these artists from all over the island, and they all have like their own rooms that they work in here. So come and check it out. So this big, beautiful white building behind me is actually their post office. Probably make sitting in the post office a little easier when you know you got to go in a building like that, right? This town has a lot of firsts. Besides the oldest hotel and the oldest bar, they have the oldest Methodist church in the Florida Conference. That's really neat. It said it was established in 1822.
Right now, we scoped out Brett's Waterside Cafe, and I think we're gonna go check it out because obviously if you're on an island, you got to check out the seafood.
This town is supposed to be famous for shrimp. This is where they started the whole shrimp industry. So if you're here, you gotta try some shrimp.
We're gonna grab some shrimp at the very least.
Yep.
Get something to eat?
Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, so we get to eat inside, but we still get to look at the harbor.
Right, sweet.
Right?
Well, we got a couple iced teas because we're gonna hit a bar later, so we didn't want to get too schnockered.
Yeah.
We put in an order for some fried shrimp.
Yep, that's gonna be our appetizer. The shrimp has arrived.
Fried shrimp.
Look at it, it looks delicious. They're huge too.
Yeah.
And we got a little bit of cocktail sauce with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, they feel very hot.
Take a nibble. We just put it in.
Yeah, I think that it just came out too.
Yeah. Take a little nibble. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What'd you get again?
Fish and chips.
Yeah.
They're little fish bites, so that's actually going to work out really good.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Oh, and you got French fries too. Whoa. That's delicious. So I got a pimento cheese sandwich. Just pimento is, I always like it, so I think it would be really good. It's got like bacon on it though, and pimento cheese. I think it actually has bacon jam on it, which I had in North Carolina a long time ago, and it was so good.
Well, that was delicious.
Yeah, the food is really great here. This would have been really fun on a more beautiful day to come and sit here on the dock, but it's too cold today.
Yeah, it's very cold, it's very gloomy.
Yep.
The rain settled in a little bit too.
Unfortunately.
So we're gonna go drop some things off at the room, and then I think we're gonna go hit up a bar maybe.
Yes, you're gonna like this bar coming up.
Yeah, it's actually one of the oldest, if not the oldest.
Yep, all right, come on.
All right, let's go. It was a little crowded by the opening there. We actually went to the back where it's a little bit quieter.
Oh yeah, it's very quiet back here.
Yeah,
So
but they actually have another bar here, and then they have a billiards room over. So, it's kind of cool, you know? You don't have to go hang out in there. It's kind of loud over there anyway, but maybe you're into that. Wow.
yeah, there was a lot of people there. It looks like a really nice, interesting bar. I would recommend going earlier if you feel like drinking a little earlier.
Yeah, it was loud, and by the time we got there, I don't know, maybe they're out of their friendly mode.
Yes.
We couldn't really get the bartender's attention to go over to the quiet area where we were sitting, so we decided we're going to go try to hit up the place next to where we're staying.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yep.
But if you are in the area, though, definitely check it out because it is the oldest bar in Florida.
Yes.
And worth checking.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk that they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move the lips. It's a bunch of gibberish. Some that they forgot about Dre, yeah.
Mission accomplished.
We got rum punch.
Got some rum runners.
Rum runners.
Yep. We gotta listen to some live music. There's actually a guy playing Eminem right now.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We have another band on this side, so I wonder if they're gonna shoot each other.
I'm assuming that they're warming up. The other guy's gonna warm up.
Yeah, okay.
All right, well, we're gonna finish our drink, and then I think we'll head back to the room after that.
Yeah.
The band was pretty good. We're kind of getting a little more worn out, so I think what we're going to do is hit the Mermaid Bar, which is part of our hotel.
Yeah, so we'll put that in that video if you want to see what the Mermaid Bar looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I think we're gonna go grab a drink and we're gonna probably call it a night here.
Yeah.
Our day isn't actually over yet. Well, our day is over, but we'll catch up with you tomorrow for our actual Amelia Island adventure. Good morning.
Good morning.
It is the next day and it is freezing.
Yes.
And I know we're going to catch something from probably a lot of northerners, but it was in the 80s last week.
Yeah, it was 80 degrees last week, and now it's like between 40 and 50.
Yeah. Our next stop is going to be Fernandina Plaza Historic State Park.
We think that's where the Pippi Longstocking house is near, so hopefully we're definitely going to try to find that this trip too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hop in the car and go.
Yep.
And just like that, here we are.
Yep.
We're at the Fernandina Plaza Historic State Park.
It's a mouthful.
Yes.
But check out this behind us. That is the actual Pippi Longstocking house. If you were a kid from the 80s, I'm sure you watched that movie. I did. Yeah. I loved it.
Yes. So that's a nice little piece of things here.
Yep.
There isn't really much to do here. This actually sits on the bluff of the Amelia River.
Yeah.
And there used to be an old fort here, which was the St. Carlos Fort. It was a Spanish fort that was built around the 1800s.
Yeah, early 1800s. As you can see, it's no longer here. This area is still maintained by the Fort Clinch area, so.
And it's still recognized as a state park. But
it's a nice park, though.
It's a few cannons and history plaques around to, you know, keep you informed.
If you're into playing sports or whatnot, it's a great place. You can come out here and play football or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. My family would have loved this coming up.
Yeah, nice big lot. So,
all right, let's look around.
Yep. All right,
we gotta get back on the road.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go head over to Fort Clinch now.
All right, sounds like a plan. What a drive.
Right.
Just so you know, I mean, you're on the road for at least probably about 15 minutes from the gate.
Yeah, that's what it at least
to the
felt
actual
like.
fort. Yeah, maybe it's because I was doing under the speed limit, but there was a lot of traffic, bicyclists, RVs, I mean, all over the place. So
yeah, so Fort Clinch was actually named after General Duncan Lamont Clinch, and it was built in 1847. I'm pretty sure there's a fort there, so we're gonna go take a look because we've never been here before.
Yeah, just as a word of advisement, it's $6 at the gate.
Yeah.
To get it in,
and that's just to get into
the island. But now we're seeing that there's an additional cost
of $2.50. So hopefully they will take our credit card because we actually do not have any cash on us for some reason today.
Yeah, well, we don't normally carry cash as this, but
we'll let you know if we can get in or not.
Yeah, be prepared that there's two separate costs.
Yeah.
Fort was in use during World War II. They said the Coast Guard actually occupied it during that time.
All these old photos, they're so cool. I love looking at old photos, so definitely check them out.
All right, let's go check out the rest of the fort. This is the prison.
Yeah, of course we picked the prison to check out first. They give you a map at the front desk. Definitely follow it because it tells you everything that's on it. These rooms are not labeled.
No.
No. It's kind of creepy. Wow, this is actually really neat. It's like a labyrinth.
Whether you're into forts or not, I would recommend coming out and checking this one. It's much more impressive than any fort I have seen. There's like all these tunnels, corridors, mazes, and just different pathways and stairways going to other parts of the fort. This is one of the stairways I was talking about. It's a very, very narrow corridor.
Oh yeah. I'll slip and fall.
But really, really cool. It actually brings you to the top of the fort. So.
I feel like I had small feet because my feet keep heading. They're not that big. So.
Yeah. And it takes you to the top.
Wow.
Gives you a good view up here. It's funny because we came in through that corridor over there. The cook had his own private bathroom. This is where I would come to do my business.
Looks like Mike found a home.
Hey, how about some privacy, guys?
No privacy.
There's actually a trail outside of the visitor center.
Yeah,
it takes a couple minutes. Yeah, it's a couple minute walk over to the beach, and they did say that you can look for shark teeth and shells there, that they've been very prone to this area.
Right behind the fort, so.
Yep. And the visitor center also functions as a camp store. We just found that out too.
Yeah, because we saw like some ice cream in there and we saw firewood.
Yep.
Because you can camp here. There's actually 63 campsites. There's primitive camping and there's group primitive camping.
Yep, so
Lots
if you're
to do
so
here.
inclined, maybe book a reservation. He'll go.
But we did find some really cool shells to bring home.
So I would just recommend that if you have an afternoon, and there's a lot of people out here.
They have little net things.
Yeah, little sifters.
Yeah.
So what you probably want to do is get yourself one of those and show up early if you want to compete with it, but there's a lot of people already combing the beach for them. So. Okay, explorers, I think this is where we're going to leave you.
Yeah, so we got a long track back to the other side of the coast.
Yeah. There is a pier over in the area that we were going to check out, but we ran out of time, so we're thinking when we come back in the summer.
Summertime. That's more of a summer activity anyway. So.
Yeah.
But we hope you enjoyed looking at the few things we found to do here in Amelia Island.
Yes.
I'm sure there is
many more.
But it's winter, and so we wanted to do some more indoor stuff.
Right.
Yeah, and stuff that didn't require swimming.
Yeah, exactly. But
I think we'll be back though.
Definitely.
Because we're just in love with this island.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
Thank you for coming along with us. Keep exploring.
And we'll see you on the next one.